so that Daniel and his companions might not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. Did you catch what Daniel did when his life was on the line? Daniel and his friends prayed to the God of heaven, asking him to reveal the secret of the dream. Daniel knew the power of prayer. Even today, the most important and effective way to gain supernatural help is to pray. When you need to unlock mysteries in your life, when you want to understand something, especially if we're studying the Bible, it's vital that we ask God for help. After all, it was God who inspired the writing of the Scriptures, so He's more than able to help us to understand them today. What happened next? Well, let's find out in Daniel chapter 2, verse 19. Then the secret was revealed to Daniel in a night vision. So Daniel blessed the God of heaven. God is faithful. He answers the prayers of Daniel and his friends by revealing the same dream to Daniel that very night. God often revealed His secrets through dreams. See Numbers 12, verse 6. Evidently, God gave Nebuchadnezzar the initial dream and then revealed the interpretation to Daniel in a subsequent dream. Notice what Daniel says after God reveals this to him in Daniel chapter 2, verse 21 and 22. And He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings and raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. He reveals deep and secret things. He knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells with Him. Daniel understood that God was in control. Even though he has King Nebuchadnezzar, the most powerful king in the world at the time, bearing down on him, Daniel says, God, everything is in your hands. In fact, this gives us an insight as to what the dream is about. God removes kings and raises up kings. And we'll discover that as we go through the dream, that it has everything to do with the rise and the fall of earthly kingdoms. Daniel is confident that God has given him the answer. Verse 24. Therefore Daniel went to Arioch, whom the king had appointed to destroy the wise men of Babylon. He went and said thus to him, Do not destroy the wise men of Babylon. Take me before the king, and I will tell the king the interpretation. I just have to pause here. What a decent man Daniel is. The first thing he says is, don't destroy those other wise men. Even though they're caught up in some pretty dodgy things spiritually, Daniel doesn't want them to die. Here we see God's character coming through in Daniel. God doesn't want anyone to perish, but He wants to reveal His love to them.